Hey guys, Captain Stu Calder here, Gold Leader Guide Service and Gold Leader Custom Baits based out of Wilmington, North Carolina. And today, I'm going to be back in the garage. I got an order for some baits. They want some worms. And I'm going to pour some of those today. And I've got a new mold, another one that I just made. And I'm going to pour it and see how it comes out. I'll show you that mold once we get in there. I think you're going to like it. It fits right along with everything else, and I think it's gonna be a great bait. May have to tweak it a little bit, not quite sure. Gonna have to learn how to pour it, just like last one. And yeah, if you think about it, how about click that like and share button for me? Even maybe subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get this channel growing, see if we can get some more viewers, get everybody watching this thing. And I greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in picking up any of my baits, you can message me either through YouTube, maybe on my Instagram account at Gold Leader Fishing. And yeah, check it out. Let's see what we got. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get in the garage and see what we can get done. Alright, so we're back. And I'm going to mix our color up for us now. And this color is going to be for some tannin water in one of our rivers down here. It's going to be a black with red flake. So I'm going to make it kind of strong here. We need it to be kind of opaque because the water clarity can be kind of hard to see. So I'm going with about 15 drops of black right now to start with. And let's see how strong that makes it. Floating blend, I'm still getting used to it. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good and strong. I'll pour one here in a second just to see what we got. But I want it to be pretty opaque. Yeah, that looks pretty thick right there. So let me get my red flake. This will be a black worm with a red medium flake in it. And I put about a quarter teaspoon in there. I may have to add some more, I'm not sure. I'll kind of feel it out as I mix it and pour it. Oh. Oh yeah. I think I might have to go a little more black though. Because on that tail where it's thin, I don't want it to be too see-through. So I think I'm going to add a little more black. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try 5 drops of black on it and let's see. I want it to be pretty opaque. And I think I'm going to add a little more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's it right there. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'm going to put just a drop more of red flake in. Just a touch. Not a lot. That ought to be good. This water that we're going to be using these in is a heavy tannin stain. And it can also almost look like yoo-hoo on the wrong days. When you get out there, it'll get all muddied up and it'll look like yoo-hoo. So I'm gonna, oh yeah, yeah, I think that's gonna be it right there. Alright, so let me get you guys repositioned and then I'll get our first pour going here. Alright, so give it your color look. There's the color, black, red flake. Here's the molds right here. I haven't showed you my new mold yet. That'll come up here at the end of the video, but there is a new mold. I'm going to break it out. So let's get a pour going and let's see how this goes. Ooh, there we go. Fill that thing up and then just work my way down. I kind of figured it out last time how to make this thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. took me a little bit to figure out, but you know what? Little bit of time and playing with the molds, you learn the little nuances of them. Oh. Slight over one on that, but you know what? That'll be all right. Let's get this thing here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that I watch this plastic that's behind me where I've poured, because I can see it flowing. So I'm watching that flow real close as I run it back that way towards the tail. That way I know that I'm getting a good fill and I'm not under pouring and then have to go back. So fill it up in the head. Now don't move too fast down it, because I want it to push against, against that head a little bit and keep that plastic in the head up there. There we go. Oh, I swear this floating blend does tend to clump up a little bit more than the other ones, that's for sure. That's all right. I'm going to heat it back up, get those clumps out. All right, so there's the beginning of it. I'm going to pour those, and without showing you what my new molds are, I got more of them back there. Can't let you see the new ones yet. And yeah, I'm going to finish pouring these guys out. I'll bring that new mold in, and I'll pour it in the same color. We'll go from there. All right, so you know the color, black with red flake, but you haven't seen the mold yet. And the colorant I was using is black 103 by Lureworks, red, fire red 40 thousandths hex glitter. And all right, here we go. There's my new mold, people. I can't touch them because they're too hot. Let me see if I can get you a different angle. There's my frog. If I can block some of that, maybe. Look at that. Yep, I made a frog, drew it up. I'm gonna pour it right now. First time. Glad you guys are gonna join me for this. Let's see how this goes. I've never poured it. In fact, I just made them yesterday or day before. It hasn't been very long. So let's see what we got here. I'm just going to fill this big cavity up. And I'm pouring them in the same color. We'll get this cavity kind of full, and then I'll run it into the arm. Oop. Got to learn how to pour that better, that's for sure. And let's get this leg. And let's get this leg. And I've got little paddles at the end of them here that I have to fill up. So, all right, well, there was one. I'm learning. Let's see if this one gets a little bit better here. I think I'm beginning to understand it a little bit. Fill this cavity up real good. Now, that was a little better. That was much better. Let's give it a little more drop. Now, let's get on this leg. Fill that in. All right. Definitely getting better. Maybe not perfect, but they're getting a lot better. Let's try this guy on the end right here. Let me make sure that guy's still in picture for you. Oh yeah, you can see that. You can see that one a little better. Let me do that one. So this is my frog with my patented, well not my patented, but my scale pattern I like to put on there. I'm thinking that's going to move a little more water too. Ooh. Arms ain't easy to pour. I'm thinking that's going to move a little more water also. And with that movement, I can hopefully slow the bait down and not have to reel it so fast. Because I am pouring this with a floating plastic. So hopefully that'll keep these baits where you don't have to move them quite as fast as the sinking plastic to keep the bait in the strike zone a little bit longer. Might even be something that you can, if it'll float, if you're not using a weighted hook, that maybe you'll even get to pop and pause it a little bit and let it sit. That one got better. All right. So there's 4 of them. I've got 2 more to pour. I'm going to pour these guys out. Here's the worms. They are all ready to go. I'm letting them cool. I can't touch any of these molds. They are hot. All right. I'm going to finish pouring those out, let them cool off, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at them. These are black with red flake in them. Made for some tannin water in our rivers down here. Thanks for joining me today. Let's grab a random one here. How about this guy? They've cooled off enough for me to pull them, and let's see what we got here. See how this worm turned out. I think they're going to be all right. I think they look pretty good. Oh, yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that red glitter in there. Oh, yeah, these are going to look good. Let me walk outside with these real quick. Let's take a peek at them in the... Well, it's overcast, but at least it's sunlight. Let's see if we can get an angle on here that might be pretty good on them. Hopefully you guys can see those red flakes in there. This thing looks... Yeah, that's going to be a river bait right there. I'm thinking, yep. Oh, did you see that when I came in? You could really see that red glitter in there. Let me hold it up here maybe. There you go. You can see a little bit of that there. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. That's that black red glitter worm. And I've got quite a few of those to pull. And grab one of these frogs out. I have never seen these. I don't know what they're going to look like. First pull on them. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. I think that's going to work right there. Yep. Look at those legs. I'm going to have to go throw that in the pond out back and give it a shot. I think it's going to trim up real nicely. I got my pattern on there. Hopefully that'll help displace a little water. Got his little arms. I'll trim up all that stuff and put those things in the water and see what it looks like. Yes, sir. I'm thinking that's going to be a good profile from the bottom. That's exactly what the bass is going to see right there. Alright. I definitely like the color for the river. Thinking these are going to work. I'll have a few more to pull. When I get them all pulled, I'll show you the tray shot. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll get a little bit of sunshine maybe. I can show you a little sunshine shot. See how they look. And we'll go from there. Alright guys. Okay, here we go. Black with red flake. Got one here held out in my hand. Let me get it up here for you. Try to give you some. You can see it in the sunlight here. Hopefully you can see that red flake in there. But these came out really well. 9.5 inch ribbon tail, 3/8 diameter. So you don't have to go to a giant hook. you can still keep it kind of concealed in case you're in maybe some clear water. But this would be like a river bait, I would think. I would throw this in the, our river here is the Cape Fear River, so I would be throwing this in the Cape Fear. Black with red flake. And there they are. I've got them down there. Excuse me. You'll see I got to trim a few of them out here around the tails. I'll get these things all trimmed up and ready to go. Thanks for following me. If you would, please click that like and share button. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in purchasing some baits, I would say go to my Instagram account at Gold Leader Fishing and go through that, because I typically post all my baits on there first. And that way you'll get first chance at getting them. And yeah, or you can message me on here or Facebook at Gold Leader Fishing. And we can get them sent out to you. All right, look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Stu Calder, Gold Leader Custom Baits, Gold Leader Guide Service, based out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Thank you guys. You have a great afternoon.